Everyone, it's Andrew Smith from Royal LePage, Kelowna. Welcome to Coffee with Andy, Forest Fire Edition. We're just outside the Galley Lakeside Cafe, which is the Kelowna Yacht Club. Nice place. We've been here before. A little bit elitist there, I find. You know, when you buy your coffee, they ask you, "Are you a member?" And you say no. You wonder if they have different prices for members. But anyway, other than that, it's a nice, really nice spot. You see behind me, we just had a forest fire, or we're in the middle of having a forest fire. Fire's not out, so we're going to deal with that today. If there's any advantage to having a forest fire roll through Kelowna, is that we've been there before. Anyone who's older than 20 has been through this. If you still live here, 2003 we had a major fire. We lost between 240 250 houses. The entire city gets displaced. People in this neighborhood all move over into these neighborhoods, and that's what happened this time as well. People on the west side were hit first, and then it went to Glenmore, and it was just crazy. You'd be evacuated, so you move in with friends and family, or strangers will take you in. You see cars that might have 10 parked cars on a street suddenly have 50. You see animals all over the place that you don't recognize. Residential houses, they'll have alpacas and goats in them. It's just different, and it's actually wonderful how everyone kind of gets together when a fire starts and people get evacuated. Everything stops. We drop everything. People need to have their vans and trucks filled with their bicycles, with their suitcases, with their whatever. They need to get their stuff. Everyone's kind of on edge, but again, we've been there before. We know the Prime Minister's going to come and look around and give a little talk. We know the Premier's going to come and give a little talk, and they leave. Newspapers are going to be here, and the national media are going to be here, which is great. Problem is, a month from now, when everyone leaves, what then? Like, what about the 200 people who lose their houses? It's certainly tough on them. But right now it is a chaotic, stressful time. Kids are stressed, the animals are stressed, old people are stressed. And the fact is, we're all a little bit scared. Right now, you know, as far as the real estate market goes, banks are doing what banks usually do. They've got rate guarantees. Some of them are holding their rate guarantees, some are extending them, but people aren't able to close on houses if they don't have house insurance. Insurance companies aren't going to give insurance if there's a fire in your backyard. So everything's kind of put on pause. Because we've been this before, almost every contract has a force majeure clause in it, meaning we delay the problem. So if you can't close, and assuming sellers still want to sell and buyers still want to buy, which is the case right now, the market's not moving up or it's not moving down. Most people, their circumstances haven't changed, and they know they can't get insurance. So everyone just kind of presses the hold button until they're able to complete on transactions. So it certainly affects our real estate market. But 32 people last week bought houses. 32. There's always, no matter what the circumstances are, anytime, be it Christmas Day, be it a COVID lockdown, be it a forest fire, there's people who need to move. They need to sell, they need to buy. And come hell or high water, they're going to do that. So the market still kind of continues, but it's certainly secondary these days. The one positive out of this again is just how wonderful people are. People are sending prayers, people are sending money, people are donating their time. Everyone comes together, and you really you realize what a wonderful community we're in. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Hopefully it's a little bit clearer next week. Andy Smith, Royal LePage, Kelowna.